I'm Shelly Turner with the Builderall team. In this video, we're going to talk about the roulette wheel, how to set it up, and how to add it to your website. So the first thing is, what is the roulette wheel? So this is a really neat application that you can add to your website that allows you to get like a last chance engagement from your customers. So as they're leaving your site, this roulette wheel will activate and they can spin the wheel to get either a coupon or a free item or something like that. And it gives you that one last chance to engage them to be able to get them to purchase your product or service. So let's go ahead and jump in and create one, and then we'll add it to a website. So the first thing I need to do is actually just go right here to New and click New. And that's going to take me into the roulette wheel setup. It gives you kind of information right here about what this roulette wheel is for. So it's a last chance for engagement, and it gives your potential customers the chance to engage with your website before they leave with the opportunity to win a prize such as a discount code or a free item code. And you can see what it looks like. So it's just a wheel. It's got a bunch of different items on here. Most of the time these are discounts or codes for free items. And they'll spin this wheel and actually win something. They'll get that code via email, and then they can use it on your website. So let's go ahead and create a brand new roulette. So I'm going to go to this button right here that says Create Roulette. And the first thing it asks me for is the roulette title. So I'm just calling this roulette wheel example, and I'm going to copy and paste this into the title of the final results. And I'm going to make it so this has 4 prizes. And then I'm going to go ahead and click Select Layout. In the next step, we get to choose what color we want our roulette wheel to be. I'm going to go ahead and click Blue, and then Next. In this setting, we can add a logo. So I'm going to go ahead and add a logo to that center area. Remember that the recommended size for the image that you're going to use is 80 by 80 pixels, and it needs to be a PNG format. So I've added my image, and now I'll go to Next. And so this is just a summary of what I've done so far. So I've got the title, the final result title, I've got the color that I chose, the logo that I chose, and I want 4 prizes on my wheel. So now I'm going to click Select Background. And here's where I'm going to select the background of the roulette wheel. So right here you can see it's gray. If I click this color area, it will allow me to choose the color that I want as the background. I can choose any of the basic colors here, or I can create a custom color by changing these numbers here. If I already have a specific color that I'm using for my website and I want to use one of those colors as the background, I can just put the code in here and then click Add to Custom Colors, and that will put it over here so you can choose it. I want to choose a white background, so I'm going to choose the color white, and then I'm going to click OK. And now you see that the background is turned white, and now I'm going to click Next. Again, I've got a summary of everything I've done so far, and now I'm going to go to Insert Prizes. And this is where I'm going to insert the prizes that are going to appear on the roulette wheel. So in this area where it says Text 1, Text 2, Text 3, and Text 4, this is the text that's going to appear on the roulette wheel. And then the coupon code, I have 4 of those I can put in. This coupon code is exactly what's going to be delivered in the email that they'll get once they win. So I put all my text fields in there, and I put all my codes in there. And now I can choose the text color that I want to appear on my roulette wheel. I really like that white color against the blue. So I'm going to click the color box, and I'm going to choose white, and then I'm going to click OK. And now that I've got this entire screen configured, I'm going to go ahead and click Configure Mailing Boss. In this screen, we're going to choose the mailing boss list that we want the people to go to once they register and spin the wheel. So this is going to show the list of all of my subscriber lists in Mailing Boss, and I need to just choose one of them. If I don't have the subscriber list already created, I can click Add List and create the list on the fly. I'm going to go ahead and choose an existing subscriber list. Then I can enter the subject line of the email that's going to go out once they win their prize. So I put the subject line right into this field. So I've got my subject line in there, and now I can put the text in of exactly what I want the email to say. And I need to remember that at the end of the email, it will add the code that they need to use that they won from the roulette wheel. And that code is what they can use on my website to get their discount or to get their free item. So now I've got my entire text in there, letting the user know that they won a prize from my website, and the code will be listed below, and they can use that code on the website to get their discount that they won from the roulette wheel. Now that everything's filled out on this screen, I'm going to click Configure Pop-up. On this screen, we're configuring the pop-up area that's next to the roulette wheel when the pop-up actually occurs for the visitor. So we have all this information to fill out, and all of these areas are listed over on this right-hand side. So the first thing is the pop-up text, and as you can see, it's black. You can click that color box, and you can choose any color you want for the color of the text. I'm going to keep it black. And then the pop-up title is right here. We're going to put the pop-up title right here. And then we'll fill out the pop-up short description, which is right here. We're going to put that in this field. Then we need to fill out the label name, which is right here. We're going to fill that out right here. And then the placeholder right here inside the field, you're going to fill that out right here. And then the label name for the email is right here. We're going to fill that out right here. And then the placeholder for the email field, we're going to fill that out right here. And as you can see, as we're filling these out, this dynamically changes, so you can see exactly what this pop-up is going to look like. The next area is the button color, and we have the color square right here, so we can choose any color we want for the button. I'm going to choose blue. We also have the ability to change the button text. So right here, the text on the button, we can change that in this field right here. We can also change the button color. If you click this color square, you can change the text color to any color that you want to. I'm going to keep it white because it shows up well on the blue. The next area is the win alert color, which is this box right here. When they win, this box will show up to tell them that they won. So you can change the color of the box. So I click the color box, and let's change it to green. And then we can add the text that will appear when the customer wins. And this is the text that appears when the customer wins. You can also change the text color of the box by clicking the color box. And I'm going to keep mine white because white shows up really well on the green box. So I'm going to click OK. The next area is if there's an error in the roulette wheel, and that's this box right here. If they don't put in their email, they don't put in their name, or they don't fill out the form correctly, then an error will show up. You can choose the color that you want to appear for that error. So I'm going to click the color box, and I'm going to choose red, and then OK. So now that box is red, and now I can put in the text that I want to appear if an error shows up. Once you add your text, then you can also change the color of the text to show up. I'm going to click the color box, and I'm going to choose white because it will show up better on that red. And then I'm going to click OK. And now you can see the color is showing up much better on that red box. So those are all the settings for this page. Now you can see what my box is going to look like when it appears next to the roulette wheel. So the next step is to go all the way down to the bottom and click Generate Roulette. So I'm going to click that button. And now it's actually finished generating the roulette wheel. And I have a couple things I can do. The first one, it tells me that the status is active. So everything's great for this wheel. Everything's been filled out correctly, and it's ready to go. If I want to edit at any time, I can click this little edit icon here. If I want to go ahead and add the wheel to a website, I can click the code button here. If I want to preview this roulette, I can click the eyeball here. If I want to delete it, I can click the trash can. And now let's take a look at how we can add the roulette to our website. So what I'm going to do is click here in the code area, and it's got a specific code that I need to add to the head section of my website. So I'm going to go ahead and copy that code, and it's ready to be added to my website. So now I'm just going to go over to my Pixel Perfect Builder into the website that I want to add it to, and we'll add this code in. So now I'm in my Pixel Perfect Builder, and I'm going to go ahead and add the code that I copied from the roulette wheel area, and I'm going to add it into my website. So I'm going to go ahead and add it at the page level. So I'm going to go to the page icon, and then I'm going to go into the layout. And then I'm going to go into my page that I want to add it to, and I'm going to click the gear. And that takes me into the page settings. And if I scroll all the way to the bottom, you can see that I've got scripts that are available that I can add into the header of that page. So I'm going to go ahead and delete the scripts that I've already got in there and paste in the script that I need for the roulette wheel. And then I'm going to click this little save here and then the big save here. And then I'm going to click save again. And now we've added this to the header of this page, and we can check and see if this is now actively working, and it will show when the person tries to exit this page. So let's check out the live website. So here we are on the live page, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to act like I'm the user, the visitor, and I'm going to go up to the very top and start to close this window. And what happens is this pops up right away and gives me the roulette wheel. And now I have the opportunity to spin the wheel to win a prize. So what the website visitor is going to do is they're going to fill out this form. And once they fill out the form, they're going to click here to spin the wheel. And the wheel is going to spin for them, and it will randomly stop on one of the items. So this person won 10% off. So they get a note that says, "Congratulations, please check your email to claim your prize." So now let's say they forgot to put their email in, and they click here to spin the wheel. They get an error message, and they need to check their information and try again. So we'll put the information in again, and then we'll click again. They will get an email that gives them the 5% off code, and then they can go into your website and use that code on one of the items to be able to get their discount. Here's an example of an email and what it looks like when they receive their discount code. So they're going to get the exact information that you put into the settings, and then at the end on a new line, it will give them the exact code they can use to receive their prize. So that's how you create your roulette wheel and add it to your website in the Pixel Perfect Builder in Builderall.